Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Tannehill's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He dumps it off to Drake, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff for Drake, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. To throw is Tannehill, and that will be incomplete as well.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Tannehill throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Again, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Tuitt able to drop him for a loss of 4. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. On third down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no? I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 64 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Drake, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out at Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
On second down, Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So the D-line's going to spread out. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Bryant. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Tannehill steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Running, it's Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st and goal here from the 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Tannehill now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Anthony Fasano in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Roethlisberger on first down, going deep here for Bryant. He rifles one that's intercepted, picked off by Rashad Jones, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down following the run. They'll run with Drake. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, it's Drake, and that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now here's a carry heading left. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill. The swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Wake in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Back now in Miami. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Again, it's Bell. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? The 30, 20, 10, touchdown Steelers. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Here's Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Javon Hargrave in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. 3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And this is caught. He hits Landry. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. And Stills over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now it's Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.